Teezo Touchdown from Texas in the building. Hi.
Hi, Honor. Pleasure and honor to meet you.
Oh, well, thank you. If I had $1 for every time someone said that to me.
Oh, you have a name of an album. Kind of like me.
Yeah.
That's like the one thing when they ask, how do I sleep at night? I'm like, that's a great album name. And
yes. And then you just use it.
Yeah.
You can use Honor as your album name if you want.
All right. Sophomore album. Here it is. Honor. You heard it here first.
I mean, that's a great way to start. That was actually my first question for you because everybody asked you that question because of your hair, right? So that became the name of the album.
Yes. What
other decision-making process and what other realms of life do you pull on for inspiration when it comes to naming your songs, naming your albums?
It doesn't happen as often as that. If that was the case, I can have more examples. I think that's one of the ones that sticks out to me, is the name of the album. Everything else
just comes to you.
Yeah, it kind of comes to me. Yeah, I wish I was more planned and orchestrated as it may seem, but
like creativity flows in such weird ways, so it can just hit you at any moment, and then you're like, oh,
yeah,
I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, I always say my creativity is like a deer. It's very strong, but if you like step on a leaf, it just runs away.
Oh yeah, like Bambi.
Yeah, exactly like Bambi.
I wanted to name my kitten Bambi when I was like 6 years old, but I called her Grace for some reason. Gracie.
I would have rather. It's your cat, but you could have got a little more creative.
I know, I totally could have. I know, Grace. But
sounds like someone you'll grab tea with on like the weekend. Yeah, me and Grace.
Tea with Teezo.
That's a good one.
You should do your own tea line.
I should. Teezo.
Tea, Texas. There's so many teas.
So many. Texas Teezo. Wow. Let me write this down.
I'm giving you all your ideas.
Yeah, in like a minute. It's crazy.
Listen, this is going to get weird.
I'm with it.
You could put tea bags in your hair. So if you brought out a tea line.
You're losing me.
Okay.
Keep shooting though, but you're losing.
Only nails. Blue sky thinking. Blue sky thinking.
Yes.
Only nails. Was there anything else ever that you considered to put in your hair?
There was one weekend I went to Atlanta for a party, and I was so like, oh, I don't have my nails in. And then the Airbnb I was in had like really sharp pencils, so I just put pencils in my head. Why did I do that?
That's kind of cool though.
Yeah, it was chill for the night, but
no. Was it lighter? Because what does that weigh when you have your full, like, doesn't that hurt your head?
So the heaviest I've gotten probably like 10 to 15 pounds, maybe. And then, but this one is like 2 pounds, and it's very light and even, like the most lightweight style we've done.
This one was cute.
Thank you. Me too.
It's cute. You did this for this run of shows that you're doing? When did you change your hair?
So it changed during the Circus Maximus tour in Miami. I've always been a lover of wigs, especially a short cut wig, because I always have this impulse to color my hair. And a wig kind of gives me that satisfaction without doing it. So I was like, I really like this cut, but I was like, I don't want to lose, this style. When people say I've never seen anything like it, I don't want to lose this very identifiable style. So I was like, I want to keep the short on the side, but like have this nail thing in the middle. Cute. And yeah, Monique Avant made it happen. Shout out to Monique, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Amazing. I mean, it looks sick, so.
Thank you.
You know you're the cool kid. People ask you why a lot, because I think there's such intention behind your artistry, and there's such incredible cohesiveness between everything you do, and you can see that through line in so many things. So what do you think is the original why? Like, why did you start all of this?
That's a stumper right there. What is
it's all right. Let it brew. Yeah. Let it marinate. Let the Teezo tea brew.
So I think the why is, one, music has been just a part of my life, like my whole life. But in 2016, I decided to actually like take this whole thing serious. And I think to me, it all started with a prayer and asking God to show me the world, things I could never imagine, just take me there kind of thing. And I think that's my why. The faith of that prayer and that promise is kind of keeping me going and keeping me motivated when I can have something that motivates me for like a few years or a week or something. But I think the main why is that prayer and that promise that I made to myself and God.
Wow, I love that.
On Good Friday, what an answer.
Listen, and like the nails, Easter, it's all sort of coming together. You know? That's beautiful. So do you feel like now that looking sort of, if you imagine this whole journey as you climbing a mountain and you just look over your shoulder and you look back to that original moment where you were like, okay, God, this is it. Now you're fully on this journey, creating incredible music, such phenomenal visuals. I mean, you're touring the world, doing all of these things. How does that feel? When you do your check-ins with God, are you like, okay, cool. Like, wow.
Yeah, no, I make it a point, even in the cars on these flights before I go out, to just say thank you. I remember my pastor used to always say, like, people, when you pray for things, once you get it, you're like, all right, God, I appreciate it. Like, I can do it I got it from here. But I made it a point to continue to say thank you and continue to be appreciative of every part of this. That's why when people see me, I kind of toned down in my interviews because I used to sound really excited to be here. I still am, but like, I just want to tone it down a little bit more. Okay. But the appreciation is definitely still there.
We can speak in harsh tones.
Yeah, I have to remind myself to not. Even when I take pictures with like fans, I gotta remind myself that every time it looks like I'm taking a picture with like a cousin or a family member, like, I gotta stop that. Like, I
like that though. Like, yeah. I like that. Yeah. I do a lot of just random screams in my day-to-day life, so it's like, whoop! It's just an excitement release, you know. Yeah. That's fun though. You have a phenomenal talent when it comes to songwriting and storytelling. What would you attribute your ability to tell stories the way you do to? Where does that originate from?
So if we go through, I guess, what do they call it, genetics or whatever. I know my brother was a poet and like went to like a state final in high school for that. My grill whistle. He went to state for that. And I think my love for writing, one, comes from a fan perspective of, I don't like to have any fillers in my music. No. I like every line to make sense. And also, I think my love for comedy and my love for film writing, like, I love a good dialogue. And sometimes my wit kind of comes from, I guess, repetition of just keep writing songs, to even when I talk, sometimes it becomes a little poetic. It's not intentional. I'm not trying to walk around here and woo everyone with my one-liners or whatever. It just was so much repetition and a true just love and infatuation with it. I think it just seeps through my life too. But I think it comes from just being a fan of comedy and a good screenplay.
What's your favorite comedy?
Hollywood Shuffle was probably my favorite movie. It has really good comedy, but there's this Owen Wilson movie about the painter. Okay. I don't know the name of the movie, but I watched it because I thought it was going to be about. Is it Bob Hope? Is that the painter guy? Who's
yes. Yeah, who does like the landscape.
Yeah, so Bob Ross, yeah. So I clicked on the movie expecting to see a Bob Ross biopic, and it wasn't that. And I almost said, I'm not watching this. What is this? One of the funniest comedy, just back-to-back, like, out loud laughter that I've seen in a really long time.
I love it.
So I wish I knew the name of the movie, but the Bob Ross, Owen Wilson type beat movie, that's the one.
Okay, yeah. We can find it after. Yeah. Okay, that's so cool. And so do you write screenplays yourself?
Oh, you bet I do. I have something in the works right now that I'm really excited about. Yeah, I can't really divulge in it right now.
You can. It's okay.
No, I can't. Not yet, but we do have something in the works.
That's so exciting.
Yes, it's very exciting, very fun to write and to just try it. A lot of the times I have this idea and I bring it to my team and they make it happen. They're like, well, here's this person, maybe you can do it with. And
brilliant.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Shout out to the team. Nothing without them.
Is that a different muscle to flex when you write that kind of stuff compared to songs, or is it largely the same? Like, Venn diagrams? Is it like in the middle of the Venn diagram of writing songs and writing plays? Yeah,
I think it's the same for me, as in just no filler.
Right.
And when I say no filler, I look at it as a new artist, no matter what medium it is, I don't have that luxury of, if someone pops this in for like a minute or like scrolls past my music, to be like, oh, wait till the next line. I want to grab you as soon, no matter what part of the song you hop in at, I want to grab you. So I think it's the same even with like writing. Is this dialogue good? Is it funny? Is it too much and we just rambling? It's all the same.
Wow, that's amazing. What an exciting process. I'm so intrigued to know what you're working on.
Oh, I can't wait for you to see it.
Oh, I'm going to lose my mind. So you're here, you're doing shows, you've been in Europe, you have a microphone that is so cool because it's a bouquet.
Yes.
A bouquet of flowers. What is the thought behind that?
So the thought of that comes from me spending the night at Lil Yachty's house. And they're just playing music, and somehow Morrissey comes up, and I'm like, yo, who is that? And they're like, wait, you never heard of the Smiths? And they put on either Destroy Me Man or something, one of the videos where he's like throwing the flowers around, and his movements really intrigued me. And when I went back home to Texas, when we started like filming stuff, I just had a mic, and I was like, yo, I'm going to put it in these flowers because I just need Morrissey, throw these flowers around. So that comes from spending the night at Yachty's house.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Are they real? Every
time. We try to go to a local spot when we get them now.
That's not. Thank God you're not like allergic. You'll be sneezing throughout the whole show.
I'm glad you said that. I think I'm allergic to horseradish because every time I bite into it, it like flames up my like sinuses or something. So
yeah, that's an allergy, sweetheart. That's not good.
Yeah. And usually, when they come up to the table, like, any allergies, I'm like, no, bring them in you. But now, if there any horseradish in anything, I'm asking that. Keep that away from me, please.
Keep that away.
Yes.
I think I'm allergic. This is really niche, but I think I'm allergic to, when you go on like a scooter, like the foam handles of that. Yeah, wild. And I used to like just firm it as a kid, and I would scoot around. I'd be like, wow, bye guys. Off I pop on my scooter. And then it wasn't until recently someone had the same foam handle on like a stroller. And I was like, my hands, they were swelling, itchy, weird.
So is it foam or?
It must be, but then other foam is fine. So riddle me that,
Is this foam? This isn't foam.
This kind of foam.
Kind of foamy,
oh,
yeah.
Oh gosh. Well, thank God it's just a microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I don't have to tell people at
No. That's a microphone with an N. I thought microphone. I tried, Honor.
I mean, yeah, we're blue sky thinking. We can filter
yeah.
We can filter that idea. When you are doing shows and you're performing and you're on the road, what is the thing that you miss the most about being home?
The food. We have really good food in Southeast Texas. We are really spoiled. Yeah, the food.
What's your favorite food in London that you've tried, apart from horseradish?
Oxtails.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I there was a joke when I was making the album, like, yo, you can't eat oxtails at 8 a.m. But I was like, it's with the time difference, it's like lunch and whatever. But yeah, oxtails.
You can have whatever you want for breakfast.
You absolutely can.
Ice cream maybe, unless you're lactose intolerant.
Breakfast is really sweet, isn't it? Like, there's a lot of sugar that goes into breakfast. At least we're in the States.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's like, it's basically cake.
Basically, and syrup and honey.
But then the further you go into Europe, they start bringing out like meat, deli meat, salami.
For breakfast?
For breakfast. So there really are no rules.
There are no rules.
Because you go to the other side of the world, they're having rice, you're having oxtail, like...
There is no rule to breakfast.
Maybe a cup of Teezo tea, who knows?
Who knows? They just have really good marketing for breakfast, saying it's like the most important meal of the day.
It's just when you break your fast. Breakfast.
Exactly.
That's really all it is. You've kicked off the year phenomenally well, having a great time. What can we expect for the rest of 2024?
Growth, exponential growth, speedy growth. That's what I'm watching it happen. So I can only imagine what it's like for you to watch it at home. Growth, no matter what that is, confidence, music as a human, just growth. I can't tell you what, because I keep growing every day. Every day I learn something new. So that's growth so day by day. That
is so fun. And you're in the UK right now. What UK artists are you loving at the moment?
Lancey Foe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Lancey Foe. I love the Back to the Trap album. I sent him a voice memo raving about it, how it just makes you feel like you can just go out and conquer the world. It's so, I just love that the first track is Yes You Are. It's like an audio affirmation. So, Lancey right now.
Yeah, shout out Lancey.
Shout out to Lancey.
An amazing artist.
Yeah.
And what is one thing because you've got a good relationship with your fans and you've been doing music for a minute, so what is one thing that you think that they don't know about you?
The horseradish thing, because I just found that about myself. Yeah, so I just dropped some news on the world. Yeah, horseradish, keep it away from me. I cannot take it.
You're gonna need to have everyone at your shows search the bag. Horseradish.
Yeah, no horseradish or he can't go on.
I reckon we could probably get it banned for you in the UK.
Please.
Of course.
Please. I had like a purple broccoli at this spot. And I'm like, oh, I'm so excited to try it. And I felt that same sensation. I was like, yo, what is this? And they're like, it's the horseradish.
Purple broccoli. I tried to grow yellow courgettes. Oh, courgette is like, do you know what a courgette is?
I do not.
It's like, this is the language barrier right here.
Okay.
This is, what do you call it? Zucchini?
Yeah.
That's a courgette. We call it a courgette.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to grow yellow ones, but it didn't work. They didn't come out a different color. They just kind of didn't really grow. But it's a thing. Like,
maybe like a bad seed or something. Maybe someone...
Yeah, actually. Yeah. Maybe it was that. Or like purple carrots. That's a thing.
I've seen those.
Yeah, we have those here. We also have blue watermelons. Have you had a blue watermelon?
I have not. I had a yellow watermelon, never a blue.
Blue
watermelon. It's like a deep blue, like the blue behind you?
Yeah, or? Like this. They were like, what lights do you want? I said blue watermelon lights today. I think you can only get it in the UK though. I gotta get that. Yeah, blue watermelons. I gotta get that. Yeah, defo. Well, thank you so much for joining me on my show. I've had such fun talking to you. So much fun. I've divulged so much unknown information with you. Thank you, Honor. Thank you for sharing it here. And good luck with your show. And I can't wait to see all that unfolds in 2024. Same for you. Thank you.